Okay, superstars, guess what? Get your wolf howls ready because the UNR cheer team has a read aloud for us. How's that for a super starry guest reader? Take it away.
Hi, you guys. My name is Kim Anastasados. I work for the University of Nevada Wolfpack. I actually do all the special events for Nevada Athletics. I also coach the cheerleaders and I coach the mascots. My job is super, super fun. I love to read. I've always loved to read. When I was a little girl, I used to love to go to the library and pick out the library books and the way that they would crackle and when you would open them and you'd flip the page and then you get to put a bookmark in there when you got done reading. I love to read Dr. Seuss. I love to read Judy Blume. And I'm so excited that that's what you guys get to read now. Reading is super important, and reading lets you kind of escape. It lets you escape into a book, into a different world, and that's the magic of reading. The book I'm going to read is The Wild Wolfpack Mystery, written by Chris and Jennifer Newald. Game time! Tomorrow is my big day, thought Alphie. I can hear it now. The thump of the basketball, the swish of the three-pointer, the shriek of the whistle, and the blast of the buzzer. Alphie's fur tingled with excitement. Tomorrow was the first Wolfpack basketball game of the season. He could hardly wait to see the silver and blue colors and the excited faces of little Wolfpack fans. I must get ready and pack my game bag. The players are depending on me, Alphie said. Let's see, what do I need to bring with me to the game? Camera, check. Extra jersey, check. Hula hoop, check. Basketball, uh-oh, where's the basketball? Alphie has always been the wolf in charge of the game day basketball. The players trusted him to protect the ball until it was time to play. Alphie had taken extra special care of the basketball since March, making sure it was properly inflated and stored safely in his cool, dark den. Oh, where could that basketball be? Howled Alphie. It's not in my den. It's a mystery. I must retrace my steps, Alphie reasoned. Certainly I can find it if I just search hard enough. Now, where was I yesterday? I'll start looking there first, he planned. Thinking back, Alphie recalled when he started his morning with bird watching on Peavine Mountain. That's it! Maybe I left it near the end, he exclaimed. Alphie jumped on his mountain bike. Huff, puff, huff, puff. He pedaled hard up the mountain. Woof! Now where could that basketball be? Alphie looked left. Alphie looked right, but there was no sign of it on the mountain. Oh dear, Alphie said. I must move quickly to find the ball in time for tomorrow's game. What did I do next? After bird watching on Peavine Mountain, I went snowboarding in Tahoe. That's it. Maybe I left it on the ski hill, thought Alphie, and he ran to the hill. Off Alphie sprinted, straight to the chairlift. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Alphie watched snowboarders and skiers carve tracks in the powder. He checked high, he checked low. There was no sign of the basketball around Tahoe. Still retracing his steps from the day before, Alphie concentrated. Where did I go next? Aha! I remember. All that snowboarding made me very hungry, so I met Wolfie Jr. on campus for a picnic lunch. That's it. Maybe I left it on the quad. And Alphie took off running. Alphie raced to campus. Chirp, chirp, tweet, tweet. The birds sang playfully in the trees. Phew! Now where could that basketball be? asked a puzzled Alphie. Alphie searched the columns and scoured the steps of Morrill Hall. There was no sign of it on the quad. Alphie was becoming very concerned. He was in charge of the basketball and he couldn't find it anywhere. How would the Wolfpack play their game tomorrow without it? What would he tell the team, and what about all of the little Wolfpack fans? He didn't want to let everyone down. Alphie took a seat on the edge of Madame Zanita Lake to think hard about where he could have left the basketball. Imagining yesterday's events, Alphie recalled, "After my picnic, Wolfie Jr., I took my kayak out for an afternoon float. That's got to be it. Maybe I left it at the Truckee River Water Park." Alphie dashed to the river. Splish, splash, splish, splash. The cold water was rushing quickly. Whew! Now where could that basketball be? Alphie looked under the bridge and along the rocks. There was no sign of it at the Truckee River. Time was running out. Alphie pictured the disappointed faces of all the fans and wondered, what should he do? Maybe I could tell them the ball popped while I was riding my scooter, mused Alphie. Or maybe they'd believe me if I said I gave it away to a deserving little Wolfpack fan, he schemed. I know, I could tell them the rebels stole the ball. After a few minutes thinking up all the ways he could explain the missing basketball, Alphie realized what he had to do. He must tell the players what really happened. Sadly, Alphie shuffled toward Lawler Event Center. The players were in the middle of practice, but as soon as they saw Alphie, they rushed to greet him. They were thrilled to see their beloved wolf. Alphie reluctantly shared his bad news. "Fellow Wolfpack, I must report to you that somehow, somewhere, I lost the game day basketball you entrusted to me. I am very sorry, and I hope I can make it up to you." "Hey, Alphie!" yelled the point guard. "Is this what you were looking for?" Bouncing across the court came the game day basketball. "I borrowed it yesterday for our practice. I must have forgotten to tell you," he said sheepishly. Alphie leaped into the air. Hooray! The mystery was solved. He hadn't lost the basketball after all. He couldn't wait to cheer on his Wolfpack at tomorrow's game. The roar of the fans, the howls of Wolfie Jr., the chant of Law of the Jungle, the rim rattle of a dunk. He could hear it now. The law of the jungle goes like this. Law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. And the wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. As the creeper that girdles the tree trunk, the law runneth forward and back. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Oh! The end.